So this is just a short video I needed to make for my HRD 4200 class. My name is Ryan Shore, and this is going to be about confronting and overcoming failures. So to start off, just kind of going over what a failure really is and how they come about. So really, a failure just means that something was done in a way that wasn't to the expectations of the person doing it. Failures are really defined by the person that's actually the one doing the work to begin with. And they can have an impactful role on mental health and stress. Stress from failures really comes from having unrealistic expectations, a lack of preparation or experience, and overall just a fear of taking risks. Failures not only are going to be in things that are done, but sometimes failures can be actually coming from things that aren't done at all. So skipping over steps, or not doing a project that needed to be done, or just kind of holding yourself back. But it's really stress from failure is a very natural thing. Just because nobody wants to fail, but I think that it's an important thing for people to be able to learn how to control their failures and how to learn from their failures so that way they can keep growing as a person. And I think that failures in general need to be accepted as a natural part of really any process of getting to anything that's going to be successful. So, as I kind of mentioned previously, accepting failure is a very important thing, acknowledging the fact that stress and other emotions are involved there, and really not avoiding failures, not being afraid of the fact that failures are going to happen, because it's a natural thing. I think that quote from Michael Jordan there on the left-hand side is very important to understand that accepting failure is a good thing. Everybody fails at something, but if you're not going to try at all, that's really the true failure that there is. So not avoiding failure, understanding that it's natural, and then the ability to discuss your failures and make them into lessons, accepting that there's going to be imperfections in things, but owning them and creating better relationships with others by actually discussing where failures came from. I think that being able to learn from your failures is really one of the most important things that you can do, because nobody starts out perfect at anything. The only way to learn is by imperfection. So, and again, kind of leading off of what I was talking about previously, making failure productive. So really this means taking the emotions and everything out of it and just seeing exactly where it's coming from and what could be done better, and that sometimes outcomes can't be controlled, but sometimes if you keep doing things over and over again, if you keep making different mistakes, if you keep learning, then you can continue to grow, you can continue to get better at things, and you can continuously improve. So that graphic there on the left hand side is just kind of a way of kind of just showing that you're going to be doing a process repeatedly. It's a natural thing to keep repeating different things and seeing how they go. And really, I mean, if you think of like scientific things, even a lot of the time you're going to be repeating processes, seeing what's deviating, kind of seeing where your data is coming from. It's a very natural thing. And I think that it's something that you can't let hold you back. You just got to be able to accept that and move on from it and use it. Next is really sharing the experience of failing. So learning from your failures is great, and it's a way to succeed yourself, but being able to share that with other people, being able to create lessons from it that are going to be helpful for others, it's a very important thing, to where you're going to be not only helping yourself, but helping the success of teams, helping the success of organizations and other individuals in some cases as well, if they're working on common things. But finding people to help you succeed and then helping them succeed as well is really what this is all about. So rather than just holding your experience and your lessons learned to yourself, sharing them with other people and hoping that they do the same with you. So that way, if you have a common project you're working on, you can gain from their results from their failures. So finally here is just kind of talking about some use cases, and honestly, failures are everywhere. Depending on the process and where you're at, I mean, it's kind of independent of that. You're going to be learning anywhere. So school, work, personal endeavors of all sorts, but taking advantage of this process that I kind of discussed here and just learning and growing from them is a very important thing, and really just allowing it to be a way to fuel your success in the future, and also for the success of others by teaching them. Again, this quote here on the right hand side's from Sugar Ray Leonard. That's going to be just saying that if you don't know failure, then you don't know success. Because what do you know about succeeding if you don't know anything about failing, right? And then this is a resource that I utilize. It's our textbook, and that is it. Thank you.